Here we are live. This is my second live stream, and I'm super excited. I've got Pine City Apiary in here, and it looks like King Taco. We're going to have hopefully some other folks come in, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've had a super busy week, super busy. It's only Wednesday, and I've already had a super busy week. Started with this last weekend, which was wonderful. I had a bunch of guests over. We have a supper club, and hey, Joe's Barbecue, Fav Mamado Ojo. I messed that up, I'm sure. Hello, good to see you. Thank you for coming. This weekend, I had folks over, and it ate up a bunch of time. It was so lovely cooking for them and having them over and really having a nice time. But oh my goodness. I was also trying to get 3 videos done, which didn't happen, which is one of the reasons I'm here with you now, because I didn't have a Tuesday video for you. And it was Sunday about 3 o'clock, and my guests were arriving at 5, and I realized I wasn't going to make that apple cider vinegar video. I just wasn't. So I've got a lot that I can share today with or without a video. Just a reminder, who else is here? Oh, good. Oh, hello, everybody. Just a reminder, hike with me. Just a reminder, I still do have a preview coming out, a premiere coming out tomorrow. It's one of my new cook series. It's number 18 of my Kickin' It in the Kitchen with New Cooks. And it's mashed potatoes. So if you like mashed potatoes, come join me tomorrow for about 10 minutes at 7 as well. So here's what I decided to do. Hi, Jaleesa. Takumbo. All of you, thank you for coming. Here's what I decided to do. I am going to change my schedule a little bit. I am going to do every other Tuesday, where one Tuesday is a fermentation gluten-free, or not New Cooks, fermentation gluten-free or other recipes like shepherd's pie. I was going to do shepherd's pie this weekend because that's what I served people, but it didn't happen. So every other week is going to be probably some sort of fermentation video. The other Tuesdays, I'm going to do a live stream, 30 minutes to an hour at the most. So I'm still going to be doing my Tuesday things at 7. And then Thursdays will always be a New Cooks recipe. Like tomorrow is mashed potatoes. And then Sunday are my special editions. Those are actually my videos that hey, Linda's House of Chill. Yay! Good to see you. Sundays are those days that I like to experiment. So the first one I did, I was really surprised people liked it, but I cleaned my cast iron pan. And it got a lot of hits. So I was like, okay, so these kinds of things are interesting. And then, of course, I did the Stella video, which is a really nice video for my husband and Stella, especially my husband, so that he can have a memory of our dog. And if you haven't seen that, go look for it. It was 2 Sundays ago, and it was the Stella Chronicles. And it just shows my lovely dog in all of her glory. She really is an adorable puppy, and I will cherish that video forever, and I hope that you do too. So Tuesdays, every other Tuesday will be a live stream, and then on the other Tuesdays, it'll be a fermentation or gluten-free or just a recipe that I can eat. Those of you who have just come to join me, you may not know that one of the reasons I started this channel is because I have a story to lips, lips. I have a story to tell. Hi, Carter's Eats. Welcome to the live. Okay. Many years back, I keep thinking it was a few years because it seems like I've been doing this forever, but many years back, I discovered that I had food allergies, and they were pretty significant. I was getting sick all the time, all the time. I was never without a sinus infection, and or some sort of respiratory thing. So I went to a naturopathic doctor because the antibiotics were killing my immune system. You think they're healing you, but they were killing my immune system. And I ended up learning a lot about the foods that I couldn't eat. I cannot eat chicken eggs. I can eat duck eggs, but I can't eat chicken eggs. I cannot eat wheat. I've had problems with eczema all my life, and come to find out, it has everything to do with wheat. Once I got rid of the wheat, I mostly got rid of those problems. Anyway, so for years now, I've been developing recipes that are wheat-free and egg-free, and just basically learning how to cook really good food and ferment. And ferment. By the way, I do have a pickle update. I'm excited to share that with you. Who else is here? Oh, Soaring Seaward family. Yes, yes. Trisha or Trish, hello. Who else do we have? Linda's House of Chill, Coffee Outdoors. Oh, I love that guy. If you guys don't have Coffee Outdoors, he does some really interesting things. I have certainly learned a lot about trapping. I didn't know anything about trapping. I digress. I'm going to go back to what I was saying. So, learning a lot about what I could eat and how important probiotics were to my gut health. So, I started making a lot of fermented foods, started just building an arsenal of foods that I'm sure my grandmother made. I'm sure your grandmother made. I'm sure everybody's ancestors fermented something. Fermented foods provide those probiotics for your gut that helps create a good gut flora that helps everything work. And in the fermentation world, we say that immune health starts in the gut. It's all in the gut. So we got to feed that what it needs, which is probiotics. Which leads me to my pickles. Okay. Don't they look different than when I first started? Right? Very different, dark and all of that. And I have a confession to make. I think We Tree Bonsai pointed this out to me after I made the video. This is how much of a city girl I am. I had looked at each of my, this is embarrassing. I'm just going to tell you. So I looked at each of my cucumbers, and you're supposed to cut off the flowering end. So I looked at the cucumber and I saw this little thing sticking up, and I thought, ooh, that must be a flower sticking. That must be the flower end. It's not the flower end. That was the stem end. When you grow those kinds of vegetables, they grow on a stem. There's the cucumber, and then on this end there will be a flower. I've never grown cucumbers. I did not know this. I did not know this. I've grown jalapeno peppers. That's about it. Jalapeno peppers and tomatoes. So the reason you cut off the flowering end is because it has an enzyme that creates a mushy pickle. Yes, I found this out. It is very true. So what creates the mushy pickle, right? Mushy pickle, is that the enzyme hollows out hollows out the pickle. Like, there's nothing there. I thought I was gonna have to throw it away, but all of this is crunchy. So, what I'll probably do, because they're still good, right? I'm just gonna cut them up and make a pickle relish. Not gonna heat it or anything, just gonna cut it up. And then we have a nice hot pickle relish to put on hamburgers or whatever. That, along with my fermented jalapeno peppers, it'll be great. It's not that bad. It's just weird that it's hollow, right? Live and you learn. So my next batch of pickles, I'm going to use the same recipe probably. I might avoid putting in the tea bag and find some sort of tea that I can roll up or something, because there's another thing that happened that I learned with the tea bag. I think you can see it in this one. Nope, not this one. You can see it in this one. So tea bags usually have a like a staple. Well, that staple has copper in it. A minuscule amount of copper will do this to your garlic. That doesn't look good, does it? No, it doesn't. It kind of frightened me, but it's not bad. Yes, hi. Hello, who else is here? Iron Dog. I see Iron Dog every day at 6:30 in the morning when I am just getting ready for my workday. So if you guys don't know, Iron Dog, he's such a nice guy. He's just a nice guy. And I just met Hustle the Trucker. I need to go back and watch a few more of his videos, but I was really impressed with what he had to offer. Hi, Ozzy, and who else? Daniel Lee. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. Daniel Lee is a really good supporter of mine. He's also a student of mine. So, as we're trying to make YouTube a better place, understand that my students may find their way into my chat. Greet them, please. Love them. He's a wonderful student. Can't say any more about that. And you know, Daniel, I can't have any more conversation with you. You can say hello, but that's about it. Okay, talk to other people, Daniel. So back to the garlic. That's not bad. That's just, it's a reaction. Okay. I don't intend to eat that part of that garlic to find out if it's bad, but I looked it up. I went to Bon Appetit and a number of other cooking magazines. This is a normal reaction to copper, and it could be even just the copper that we find in our own tap water, which, if you've seen my earlier videos, I talked a lot about St. Paul water. We have really good water in St. Paul, and I'm not worried about the chemicals in our water. I've never had a problem fermenting. St. Paul water is just good. So, hey, backcountry, good to see you. Texas made food. I love you. Oh my gosh. Uncle Surf, Alyssa, how are you? I'm so glad you made it here. I'm always happy to see you in other chat rooms. So what else okay, so the pickles. Yeah, and I'm still eating my pickles because they are good. Oh, the heat. The heat in this is perfect. Now, this isn't the one that I put the jalapeno pepper in also. So we'll see. But jalapeno is a little more mild than red pepper flakes, so I think it'll be fine. I have my new book, live stream topics, so things that I want to talk about. Hi, McCoy Oak Hill Farms, and I mean McCoy Oak Hill Farm and Pine City Apiary. We are all Minnesota folks. Are there any other Minnesota folks in the house? Hello, Minnesota folks. Okay. So when I make batch number 3, I am going to change the tea bag so it doesn't have any metal in it. I'm going to cut the flowering end off so I don't get a hollow pickle. And I still may add more garlic. I'm loving it. So I talked about my schedule. I talked about pickles. And I got to tell you, that this whole conversation started out with me saying how busy I was. So I had guests over. And then Tuesday in the morning, I found out I was responsible for doing the freshman orientation for new freshmen coming into our high school. And I had scheduled the live stream and I was so ready and I was pumped up. I had written all the things I wanted to talk about. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm screaming in the dance studio as I'm talking to Iron Dog. I'm screaming out loud. He can't hear me and I wasn't writing the words, but I had to make a whole new announcement video saying, no, I have to change it to Wednesday. And I was like, I called my husband. I said, do you think that my subscribers are going to follow me to Wednesday because they're used to Tuesday? He's like, they'll be fine. I mean, they'll be fine. And it seems like you are because you're all here. That's great. That is so great. Look at this. And I'll keep my eyes on the screen. The other part that's keeping me busy, I am a dance teacher as well as Daniel Lee's English teacher and a number of other freshmen, their English teacher. I teach a dance class at our high school. This dance class has 40-some kids in it, which I'm totally capable of doing, not complaining about that. But out of 47 minutes a day with 42 kids, I need to create an hour-long concert of original choreography. In previous years, we had 2 dance classes. In my first year of teaching dance at Central, we actually had 3 dance classes. So I am responsible for 1 hour of dance. And so I'm starting, and this is May 16th. I started choreographing way back in September. I only have 2 pieces done out of 11. Oh my God. It's a little scary. I've never been this tight before, but I'm getting closer. And today I actually finished this piece by, the music is by Rising Appalachia. You guys should check these folks out. Unbelievable music. These 2 girls are these 2 beautiful women play all their own instruments and they make beautiful music. I would play it behind me, but that would be breaking copyright law. So just look them up, Rising Appalachia. I just finished that piece today. I've been working on that since the second week in September. If you know Simon and Garfunkel's Cecilia, I got that done 2 weeks ago. I'm getting closer to getting a lot more pieces done, but it's still like I'm in the grind. I'm in the YouTube grind. And I am in the dance grind, as well as grading lots and lots of English papers, because we love that. I treat all live streams like there are young kids there. I try to keep the family friendly. Thank you, Iron Dog. Yes, and if any of you know We Tree Bonsai, she actually was talking to me about that recently, and I'm trying to stick family friendly because Kids are coming in. I'm not going to stop them. You know, this is another side of their teacher that they get to see. I'm a little bit, well, I'm no different. I'm really no, this is who I am in the classroom too. I think I already told you. Anyway, you guys make sure that you are checking each other out. It looks, I know that a lot of, oh, eclectic empath. Thank you. I know that a lot of you know each other. And as I've learned from Carter's Eat, if you know someone, go to their, you know, go ahead and go to their channel. Boy, wait. Go ahead and go to their channel anyway. Watch a video. Comment. Enjoy it. Right? We like each other. This is what we're here for, as Lisa always says. We're here for each other. So I want to continue that tradition with my live streams. So, hello, eclectic empath. Flower glamorous, love you. Cuisine Vino, yes. J. Kurt Vivo. Who else do we, Vivo? Yes, who else do we have here? Pine City Apiary, he is, and Carter's Eats are my mods today. Lovely people. If you don't have them, go check them out. They are wonderful, wonderful people. And I will say this, Lisa's crazy. Lisa of Carter's Eat is crazy in the best sense of the word. You will enjoy all of her live streams. She'll sing to you. She'll remind you to comment, commit, and stick. She'll teach you lessons. She'll show you her children every day. And I've started to love her children. I look forward to seeing these children every day. And then Pine City Apiary, he's a beekeeper. Okay. I've learned more about beekeeping from him than, I started learning about beekeeping from Pine City Apiary. Paul, I started watching his channel, and you guys, the reason I started watching his channel is because he rides a lawnmower on videos. And in the middle of winter, that's exactly, in Minnesota, that's exactly what you want to see. He'll just do a retro video where he will show himself mowing the lawn. And we just sit here and, oh, that looks so delightful. So, but he's a beekeeper, and he does a number of other things. So please go check him out. Who else? Texas Made Food is here. I think I already said that. Just Living is here. Daniel Lee is here. Alyssa Kerwood, love her. Backcountry's here. Ozzy. Oh yeah, fun with the. I can't do it the way Carter's. Fun with the girls. Fun with the girls. Fun with the girls. I can't do it like Lisa does. Diving with a purpose. Good to know. Okay. I'm going to go on to my next topic that has still to do with being super busy. You know, yesterday, like I said, I was freaked out because I wasn't going to be able to have the live stream, and my husband said, calm down. And so I did. And here we are today. But I was at school for 14 hours yesterday. I got there at 6. Tuned into Iron Dog at 6:30. Left that building at 8:15. It was a 14-hour day. Okay, Lisa. Fun with the girls. I do crack myself up, and this is why I think I'm a good 9th grade teacher. I laugh, but I also get grumpy. I was there at school until 8:15. So I didn't get home till 8:30. It was a 14-and-a-half-hour day. I can't stand that, but it's, you know, I guess that's teaching. I'm done in 6 years, and I'm getting in an RV, and I'm traveling the United States. So anyway, being busy, being busy, being busy. And this weekend, when I realized I wasn't going to get 3 videos done, I literally had a YouTube crash. Like I went, "Ah!" My brain froze. I've been so tuned into this YouTube thing, so tuned into doing good content, creating videos that matter to me. They matter to me. I hope they matter to you, but they matter to me. Um, in my tracks. I just froze in my tracks. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Carter Eats. Tailor Made. Angela Critters. Ah! You guys are really here. Okay. My heart is a flutter. Okay. So the YouTube crash. I kind of freaked out. I thought I would lose all of my subscribers. They wouldn't love me anymore. There was no solution. I was I was like, yeah. No. YouTube is fickle, but it's not that fickle. And speaking of YouTube, and speaking of all my subscribers, I want to thank all of you for getting me to 1,000 subscribers last week. I didn't have that feeling where I just wanted to dance. I think maybe that's because I'm one of those people who goes for a goal and then moves on to the next one. I don't often stop to celebrate, but I want to celebrate you and say thank you for helping me do this. Without you, there is no Kicking It with Karen, right? I'm just Karen. Or as Daniel would say, Dr. Paulman, Dr. Ms. Paulman. You guys, if you don't know any ninth graders, go watch some. Just watch them. They are the most delightful human beings on earth. They're not damaged yet. They're just coming into their own. And our job as teachers and parents and elders and as a community is help them go into their own the best way they can. Even when they're struggling, even when our children are struggling, we need to love them and help them move into what they're going to become, because it is they are our gifts. There are gifts to the earth. There are gifts to our community. And we need to see them as precious jewels, even when they're struggling. Sometimes it's hard. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. Sometimes my blood pressure is up here, right here, in that gray. And I just have to take a deep breath and say, you know what? They're coming into their own. 22 people, 16 people here, 22 thumbs up. 16 people. Infinite Mooah. Infinite Mooah, Smith Family Ranch. You guys, all of these channels, I've supported all of these channels, and there's a reason that I support these channels. They're all wonderful. Angela, you said I call you Karen Probiotic in my mind. Karen Probiotic? Karen Probiotic. How about Dr. No, you don't have to call me doctor. Karen Probiotic. Yeah, well, it's my thing. It really is my thing. I got lost somewhere in this conversation. Congratulations, you're amazing. Okay. What was it? Something about ninth graders here. You guys, sorry, I need to go back a little bit. I'm pretty much ignoring. Thank you, Texas Made Food, for the congratulations. That that they are. I haven't kno Oh, Smith Family Ranch, you have a ninth grader. They are special people. They are special. I used to teach middle school, 6th, 7th, well, I only for some reason, all the years I taught middle school, I only taught 6th and 7th. I taught middle school um, for 10 years. And, it takes a special person to do that too, a really special person. I was that special person. Thank you, Just Living. I'm hoping that I can keep you all entertained, if not interested in what I'm doing. I taught 6th and 7th for over 10 years. And then I went to an alternative school. That was interesting. These are kids that had been removed from regular high schools because they struggled either, but they just struggled. They just struggled. That was a really good preparation for ninth grade teaching. Because their struggles were so great and so many. There was so many issues that I had to learn about all of those issues so that when I look at my ninth graders now, I can pretty much decide how to approach them before they even say words. It's all in the body language. It's probably because I'm a dancer too, but it's really all in the body language. And ninth graders have a very specific body language. Some you may not like. Some you're like, wow, you're really maturing. And it's really in the physicality. So the YouTube crash, didn't do my videos. Dan Organic Food Forest, there's another lovely one. Super lovely, very kind, always shows up. Now, here's the thing that really intrigued me. I don't know how many of you are using TubeBuddy. I use the free version. I'm not paying for all that. I can figure out all that stuff on my own. If I can write a dissertation, I can figure out the YouTube thing. If you have a master's degree, if you have a college degree, if you have a high school degree, you can, if you have a brain, you can figure out all the YouTube stuff. But I was in TubeBuddy. I found an article that I guess Bloomberg wrote, and I have a note that said read something from the app. So I will get there, but here's what I surmised. So TubeBuddy, according to Bloomberg, YouTube is developing an algorithm to reward content of quality. So I was wondering what that meant. Content of quality. Not quality of content, but content of quality. And so they're developing two internal metrics. The first one is first one gauges time spent on the service, and that is you posting, reading, and commenting. Comment, commit, and stick. Posting, reading, and commenting, not just watching videos. Comment, commit, and stick. Comment, commit, and stick. The second one is quality watch time. The purpose is to identify content that is not only appropriate, but is constructive and responsible in some way. So, hey, Stu Williams, how are you? Look at you. Financial advice. Stu Williams, financial advice. My husband has, by the way, I need to tell my husband he can come out of the back room. So I'll tell you about Stu first. Squirrel! I'll tell you about Stu first. Stu does financial advice, and I believe it's very sound financial advice because, I mean, that's what he does, right? I was watching his YouTube videos, and everything he did, my husband and I or everything he was teaching, my husband and I had to figure out on our own, which was fine, except for we almost hit bankruptcy. We did go through financial counseling, and now we're way on the other side of that. I mean, way on the other side of that. so much on the other side that the last new car we purchased straight with cash. So we know, check out Stu Williams. And hold on one second. I need to go tell my husband he can come out of the back room. I'll just keep talking to you. He'll deal just fine. Hey, Troy, you don't have to hide back there. I'm just gonna chat a little bit longer, and I don't care if you're okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Ooh, 17 now. Okay. All right. So the other part of that quality watch time purpose is to identify content that is not only appropriate, but is constructive and responsible at the same time. So this is what I said that I would read out loud. So Bloomberg referred to quality watch time, and then that aims to identify content. Yeah, but what is quality watch time? What is going to be deemed appropriate and appropriate, constructive, and responsible? So here's what Bloomberg says. Such an algorithm developed would presumably seek to help YouTube promote quality videos, whatever that means, Bloomberg says, while marginalizing inappropriate videos and extremism. What I don't know is what is appropriate and what is inappropriate. I am assuming that the things I'm doing are appropriate, constructive, and responsible. I'm not claiming that my probiotics are healing anybody. I'm just talking about my experience. So whatever that means, while marginalizing inappropriate videos and extremism. That said, the quality watch time metric could reportedly be used to calculate more than just video recommendations, according to Bloomberg, and also being considered in realms like search results and distribution and creator compensation. In prizing videos that are constructive and responsible, the metric would also help to combat the growing notion that YouTube is addictive and encouraging of mindless entertainment. But finally, this says YouTube has not finalized how quality watch time metric will be measured, and Bloomberg notes that coming up with a scalable notion of quality as ascertained by machine technology or even human reviewers feels something like a Herculean feat. Okay, so my question is about what quality means and what appropriate, constructive, and responsible is. I'm assuming most of us are doing appropriate, constructive, and responsible content. Constructive is that's where I get stuck the most. Constructive is where I get stuck the most. Hey, little Chimamanda and Queen Sheila Crystal, hey. So what do you imagine constructive means? Because in my classroom, constructive means you're creating and making and doing something that builds on something else or that enlightens or is a quality use of time. Thank you, Janice. You do quality stuff. Constructive, right? Appropriate, I can pretty much figure that out. What's appropriate, what's inappropriate. I know that they're trying to they want to be able to bury bad stuff or get rid of it altogether. I know that's what they want to do, especially after that horrific terrorist attack in New Zealand. I think they're moving swift on this stuff, and although they have been trying to develop something for 2 years. Hey, Irish Train King, how are you? Hmm. What else do I have to tell you? I am really intrigued with this YouTube stuff, this metrics. I'm excited about getting my dance pieces done. Oh my God, please, you guys, please. When you're saying your prayers, if you say prayers, or when you're sending your good thoughts out, as I do, please send good artistic thoughts out to me because I have been in a choreography rut, an absolute choreography rut. I have a lot of irons in the fire. English teacher, trying to be a YouTuber, trying to be a YouTuber, uh, dance teacher. I'm also a Zumba instructor. Never taught a Zumba class, but I do have my certification. The reason have you guys ever been to a Zumba class? I mean, a really good one where somebody actually knows what they're doing. My Zumba instructor she calls herself Drina La Chica, and she is awesome. Awesome. She kicks my butt. I haven't been in a while because I've been doing everything. But seeing a few, Janice or Stu. But Zumba is probably one of the best warm-ups or one of the best tools for me to warm up my students because of the music and because of the movement. It's all intriguing. My husband's done practicing. That doesn't mean I have to end, but he's going to wash dishes. He might actually come and wave, stick his hand in and wave. Go watch the Stella Chronicles video, and you'll see a good picture of my husband. You'll see what my husband and my dog are all about. Come wave, honey, quick. Just wave. Just stick your face in there, say hi, and go.
Hello, all. Hello.
Okay. Paul, Pine City Apiary, says hi. Zumba. Even if you're old, even if you feel like you're heavy, even if you feel like you don't have a sense of rhythm, if you want to move your body, go take a Zumba class, but find a good teacher. Find one that people rate highly, because otherwise you're going to end up with somebody who thinks they're doing Zumba and they're actually doing something they saw on a video that wasn't Zumba. You need a certified Zumba teacher if you're going to have a good Zumba experience. Okay, let's get off the Zumba. Why? Because that's part of what I do. So I'm probably going to end this in 2 minutes. I need to look back through. Hey, Eric Brown. Eric Brown. Do you guys know Eric Brown? Eric calls himself the kitchen ambassador of YouTube. Is that right, Eric? I think that's right. I think he calls himself the kitchen ambassador of YouTube, which is fine. He's the one that goes, cook, what you got? If you ain't got it, you ain't cooking. I say that to my husband, and I crack up every time. Cook, what you got? If you ain't got it, you can't cook it. And what's the other part of that, Eric? If you can't... What is that, Eric? What's the other part of that? Something about if you ain't got no food, get a glass of water and go to bed? Is that it? If you ain't got... If you ain't got... Sorry, it's been a long week and it's only Wednesday, and I'm drinking water. Usually, about this time, but I'm on with you, and this is family friendly. Oh my god, Eric, you gotta tell me what that is. Yes, hump day. Okay, you guys. I wanna thank my moderators. If you don't have Carter's Eat, or if you don't have Pine City Apiary, you don't have Eric Brown Cook, what you got? If you don't have those guys, please go check them out. Check out all the channels in here. You guys are so much fun. And once again, thank you for the 1,000 plus subscribers now. Like I said, I didn't jump up and down for it because I'm moving on to something else. I really should have stopped and said thank you, but I'm saying it now. Thank you. I want you to have a good rest of your night. Carter's Eat, go tuck in Blake. She should be going to bed now. Or I don't know, what's her bedtime? Pine City Apiary, thank you so much for moderating as well. You guys have a really good night. I just had a great laugh. Check everybody out, and I'll see you later. Thank you. Bye. Yes, I want to end.